Sarcoidosis is a disease of exclusion. In other words, we don't know the cause of it, so you exclude a lot of other diseases that look like sarcoid. Sarcoidosis then causes inflammation within the tissues, particularly the lung, and causes the lungs to get smaller and restricts the amount of air that can get into the lungs. As a result of this, individual who has a sarcoid that affects the lungs will develop some sort of symptoms such as cough or shortness of breath or chest pain or chest tightness.
A lot of times we're not really aware of how they feel and how the disease makes them feel. So a lot of time you're looking at them like, come on, you can get up, you can do this. But in reality, you really don't know because the disease, it fatigues them, the shortness of breath, and because of the scar tissue that it leaves, it does make it much harder for them to breathe. And then you see your loved one getting weak, you see them not feeling well, and you kind of feel helpless. You really don't know what to do. And I know a lot of times, for me, my husband, he took a lot of different medications to help with the disease, but a lot of them made him more sick than what he originally was. And by that, I was so frustrated because I felt like he shouldn't take them because it didn't help him to me because he was still worse off than he was before he started taking them. And a lot of times I would research the medications to make sure it could be something that he could take. And a lot of times the medicine, it suppresses their immune system, so they're very susceptible for colds, infections, pneumonias, and it's like a vicious cycle. It helps on one hand and then it hurts on the other, and you really don't have a choice but to go along with what your loved one wants to do. You just want to support and see them get better, and it's just kind of like makes you really frustrated. It really does.
I spoke as a patient at the American Thoracic Society's conference in New Orleans last year. And I did a PowerPoint presentation, and I had a slide with a list of all the medications I had been on since I had been diagnosed with sarcoidosis. And it kind of overwhelmed. It had to have been over 1,000 doctors in this room. And they were overwhelmed by the number of medications that I had been on.
It still is a lack of awareness. Because the disease mimics so many other diseases, it really makes it hard for them to pinpoint just what it is. So it takes on quite a few different diseases. Sometimes you're diagnosed with lupus, sometimes you're diagnosed with cancer. So it just takes on so many forms and different diseases. They really still don't know. But that's what we're here for the research, to help them raise money, to get these doctors to research it and to understand it better. The Bernie Mac Foundation is a foundation that was founded by my late husband, Bernie Mac, in 2006. So, and in 2007, we were getting ready to try to really get it together, put it together, and he got ill, so we kind of put it off. And then 2008 came, and we were really planning on going big with it, and that's when he really was stricken with his sickness, and he never recuperated from that. And I remember all while he was sick and after he passed, people had started donating to the foundation because we had it going at that time. So our mission is to raise awareness and also to raise money for research. That is our mission to do for the sarcoidosis. Take a look at our website. It is www.berniemacfoundation.org. We have information on there about the disease, information on what we're trying to do. And as I said in my speech earlier, we are partnering with the University of Illinois. We have these wonderful doctors that are pulmonologists and researchers, and they are on the cutting edge of finding a cure. And we're trying to get this clinic up and running, the Bernie Mac Star Clinic for Sarcoidosis. And with that, they're going to treat patients from all around the world, whether they have insurance or not. So that's something we're really working hard towards, and I think it would be a wonderful thing for a sarcoidosis patient to really have somewhere to come and can be diagnosed and be treated with just that disease, because that's all they're working on is sarcoidosis.